Hi Leo, here is your ex-partner reading for the month of June 2017. I've done the 2-row spread. This is you and this is your ex-partner. As I always say, the messages can go vice versa, so apply them to your particular situation. Now the card at the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles. Now, this can have a couple of meanings. It can talk about how during the last few months, there may not have been any real growth or advancement in either you two communicating or even as far as reconciling. But also when that card's in its reverse position especially, it can talk about a third party situation. Now it doesn't have to be that there was a third party situation while you were together, but for some of you that may be the case. But it may be talking about how either you have met somebody else or your ex-partner has. Now again, it doesn't have to mean that this is a committed, fully committed relationship that either of you are in. But for some of you as well, it could be that there was a third party situation and that's what may have broke this relationship up. Now, the first card you have up here is the 9 of Swords. And this is what we do to ourselves. How we sit there in our alone time, overthinking, going through everything in our minds, causing ourselves to worry, to feel stressed, to feel anxious. Maybe through the daytime, people don't even realize, but when you're on your own, you're feeling that sense of despair, feeling as though things are out of your control, that you're not able to rectify this situation. Now, up here on your ex-partner side, we do have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse position. And one of the other signs I did today also had that same card in the same position. I think it was Gemini. And I said the same thing to them as I'm going to say to you, because I don't feel this 8 of Pentacles energy is so much talking about your ex-partner. When I see that card in the reverse, it talks about not being focused at the moment, not putting enough effort or attention or work into something. Now, this may very well be what your ex-partner is feeling from you. It may not be the case, but they may be feeling that from you. You at the moment may not be wanting to communicate with them. You may be very much in your own head and your own thoughts. For some of you, it could be talking about your ex-partner. It could be talking about old energy from maybe last month. Now, down here for you, we do have the 10 of Wands. The 10 does talk about reaching the end of a cycle. This talks about having carried a burden or feeling weighed down by something. This man's almost here at his home. So soon the burden's going to be lifted. But in terms of how you're feeling as though you're weighed down. But it may be that you're just weighed down because of your own thoughts, because you're so much in your own head. It may be for some of you that you've been very weighed down if there has been a third party situation going on. Now, in terms of your ex-partner, we do have the Ace of Wands. This is a very passionate energy, this Ace of Wands. And it could very well be talking about how, and the Ace does talk about new beginnings. It may be through this month of June that your ex-partner starts to realise how they do feel about you, how passionate they do feel. And they may very well be wanting this new beginning with you. Down here for you, we have the Major Arcana, number 9. It is the Hermit card. The thing with the Hermit card is he can see his path ahead very clearly. But it talks about the need for inner reflection, the need to go within to gain a better perspective. And it may be through this month of June that you may not want to communicate with your ex-partner. You may not want to maybe socialize with friends or family very much, because there's this need here for you to go within, like an enforced type of isolation, for you to work out what it is you really want here. Do you want your ex-partner? Do you want to forge ahead on your own? For your ex-partner, they've got the 10 of Cups. They're wanting emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment within a family structure, within the structure of a relationship here. They're wanting this new beginning here. Your outcome is the 3 of Cups. It is a good card. It talks about celebration. It talks about rejoicing. It can be a card that talks about celebrating and rejoicing, or just getting out with your friends. But it can also talk about celebrating something that impacts you on an emotional level, because the Cups is to do with our feelings and our emotions. It is it's a good feel energy. On their side, they've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse position. The thing with the Knight of Cups is it can talk about somebody who maybe offers you a relationship, a reconciliation, offers his cup or her cup of feelings, of love, of emotion. The only problem when it's in the reverse position is it can often talk about somebody that breaks promises. Somebody that says something but doesn't follow it through. See, the thing with the water energy, which is for the Cups, is with the water energy, they feel something first and then they act. So they base their actions on what they're feeling at that time. But the problem is, a week later, a month later, 6 months later, their feelings can then change. So then when their feelings change, their actions then change. And that's what that energy is about. It's about being careful here. It's about being careful and making sure that if your ex-partner is offering something to you, maybe around the end of June, that they're actually going to see it through. They're not going to break promises. Because what they're feeling is these two energies. They're feeling passion. The Ace of Wands is the most passionate energy in the tarot. And it may very well be that you two may have real sexual chemistry and the sex may be really good between you and there may be great passion there. And they may very well be confusing that with emotional contentment and happiness. But it may not actually lead to the type of commitment that you are actually wanting. So if you find yourself in this situation at the end of the month, where your ex-partner comes forward and offers this to you, just make sure that you don't start celebrating too quickly. Make sure that what they're offering is what they are prepared to give. And for some of you, maybe this Three of Pentacles energy is there because maybe they do have somebody else and they may not be being forthcoming with that at the moment. Or you may indeed know there's somebody else and they may very well make promises to you that that relationship is going to end, when in actual fact it doesn't work out like that. Okay, Leo, that does conclude this reading. I hope it resonates with somebody. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.